Okay. This might be repetitive, okay? But listen, all your life, you heard dumb shit from your mother, your aunties, your uncles, etc. Close your mouth and open your ears. That's all I ask.
If the shoe fits, let them wear it.
A man ain't nothing but a tool. You got to know when to take him out the box and when to put him back in. And if you lose one, well, hell, you just go out there and get yourself another one.
Anyone who has anger is unconscious.
And Tyree cries out for his mum.
Mom!
Not God, but Mama, a false God. That's more sadder than anything about this whole ordeal. Mama is God.
That was my baby. He was a mama's boy. That boy loved me to death.
That boy loved me to death. This is what's wrong with black men and women. It's not systemic racism. It has nothing to do with slavery. It has nothing to do with Jim Crow. It has nothing to do with this fake idea of white supremacy. It's the mama. They have weakened their sons and daughters by imposing their will on them. It is a spiritual battle. Either you are born again and live, or you stay in your state of unconsciousness and stay dead. Anytime they hear the word racism, the blacks are going to go into a state of unconsciousness, and you can make them jump off of the ocean, running away from white supremacy, which doesn't exist.
Accompanied by Rock Man from Harlem, New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, GMG Big Money.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one. These two have been waiting for this one for quite some time, and to be honest, so have I.
Salute. Welcome to class, gang. Welcome to class. How y'all feeling tonight, man? I hope all is well. I hope everybody's doing good. Salute to all the good brads, all my critical thinkers. You know, we such a unique bunch. We ain't gonna be as deep as the numbers show because everybody don't want the truth. They clicked over here for something that they think they like, but they don't really know. They don't know what go on over here, guys. But pat yourself on the back because we're a critical thinking bunch. We don't like our chin to be tickled, and we like the truth. Because we know somewhere in the truth lies tools that we could use to be successful. We not victims, guys. So pat yourself in your back. We got a good one tonight, guys. Y'all know how I am. I tell y'all, I talk about it all the time. I'm the truth for proof, and I be telling y'all about the Bible and the stories in the Bible. And all the Bible is experience. It's experience in a book. So you ain't got to go through it. Wow, look, you can save yourself a couple of years, a lot of years if you just read that thing. You know what I mean? Don't make it into something that the religion. Oh, hold on. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. That's how you pay your school tuition. Keep in mind that over here on this channel, we don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, religions, feelings, emotions, races, none of that. We cater to common sense, and we do not complicate it, guys. And a lot of people like to complicate the common sense, and it be written all over the face. You know what I mean? What's going on though, guys? But yeah, like I was saying, guys, so today, guys, what I want to do is I want to talk about the worst mother, the worst type of mother, the worst type of mother. And now I want to go to our chart, because you know how we do over here. Not all, you know what I mean? The worst type of mother, guys. Now, as you look at our chart, not all, but when you think of the mothers in all of these women, they all Helluva. All Helluva, guys. All Helluva in their own special way. They just slick, sneaky, you know what I mean? Some sell cooch, some don't. You know what I mean? But they all prostitutes. And that's just what it is, guys. You got to be okay with that, man. You got to be okay with that, guys. We talking about the queens today, guys. You know what I mean? You know, I'm running with the black community, Jim, because that's the community I am from. That's where I live, guys. What's a hell of a mother? You ask, what's a hell of a mother, Mr. Goodbread? I hear you say that shit all of the time. Hell of a mother. Hell of a mothers know that they're a hell of a mother. Hell of a mothers know they going to hell. They going to hell. Yes, sir. That's why they be raising these kids to go to hell first. You know what I mean? To see how it feels. So when they get their ass there, they know what to look for. You know what I mean? But that's a whole nother live though, guys. You know what I mean? We here to talk about the worst type of black mother. And since, you know what I mean, since the black people in the black community, we say that we the real Jews, you know what I mean? Because we gods, we the gods. The only way to find out the worst type in this community is going to be to go to the Bible, guys. So that's what we're going to do tonight. So, you know what I mean? I ain't even going to waste no more time. I told y'all a while ago, I mentioned it about the story of John the Baptist, guys. All right. I want you guys to put yourself in John's shoes, because you're supposed to, you know what I mean? I told y'all, we carved in the image of God. So put yourself in John's shoes for this story that we're about to go into. And why I say put yourself in John's shoes? Because you like the truth, you love the truth, and you know the truth. You being red pill, you being a good bread, you know the truth. And you don't mind calling it out. You don't mind saying it. You'll tell it. So just remember I told you that. Put yourself as John the Baptist, guys. So let's learn. Let's get into the basic instructions before leaving Earth. Because if you guys would have read this story, then you would have known the worst type of mother is the mother that will use her daughter. And I've told y'all this time after time again. Last week lesson was how we get our information from people who love us, but have us do some fuck shit for their benefit to cater to their flesh. Remember I told you that, right? I don't make stuff up. I know my delivery is harsh, but it's truthful. It's truthful. And I'm the truth of proof. So I'm not going to say something that I cannot produce. You know what I mean? Like the women that's all in my chat talking about not all black women and this and that and all this crap, and stop saying all black women. And then I ask them to produce but the good black women besides themselves, because they all think they're great black women. And I told y'all about that. They all do the same thing. They don't do nothing special. Very few of them do anything special. At 9 times out of 10, those chicks that do know what those chicks that do know what I'm talking about with the special, they taken already. So stop playing with me. You know what I mean? These chicks all get a job, take care of their kids, buy their wigs, shake their ass, and go home. Ain't nothing special in that. They all do that. You know what I mean? You rarely see any of them that have what it takes. You know what I mean? To have what it takes to really talk that shit, to have patience, to have endurance, to have don't gotta be all in the spotlight. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. The intangibles that a lot of them don't have because they all prostitutes running around here. They all been taught how to be prostitutes. I tell y'all that all of the time because the mother, the leader of the community was a prostitute. For hire, for pay. Your dad was just for pay. And I need y'all to understand that. But let's get into this story right here. The worst type that'll use their kid for their own bullshit. You know what I mean? We know this. We seen this. So if you could be stupid if you want to, you could play this, oh, why he talking about the black community and the other communities do it? The other communities do it. I don't care about the other communities. Where you saw this happen at? You saw this happen in the other communities, or did you see this happen here? All right, so we're gonna get into it now. Don't play. We know we here at the Hit Factory, guys. We don't play that. All right, y'all. Story of John the Baptist, man.
How often do you find yourself thinking about what happened to the head of John the Baptist? If you answered a lot, then you come to the right place, because we're about to explore the untold truth of one of the most important figures of the New Testament. In the New Testament, the four Gospels and the Acts of the Apostles all discuss John the Baptist in varying levels of detail. All of these texts more or less paint him as a precursor to Jesus, and oftentimes compare him to Old Testament prophets. His baptism...
Oh yeah, guys, you might see the text mirrored. Don't be dumb. Don't be worldly and start be nitpicky and stuff. You know what I mean? You got to do that when you're reacting now. YouTube got these new policies. So in order to own it, in order to own the material that you're reacting to, you got to do that. You should mirror it. All right.
Of Jesus is usually marked as the beginning of Jesus' ministry and the Christian era. But the gospel writers were also careful to not give John the Baptist too much credit, lest he overshadowed Jesus. John is a forerunner who had, in the words of...
Don't miss that nugget. That was a nugget right there. That was a nugget. Y'all thinking Jesus is the man, like, I mean, no disrespect, no disrespect. But y'all think Jesus is the man, yo. Jesus stole his style. Jesus stole his style. You know what I mean? You gotta read, guys. You gotta read. But in this land that we live in, they just said, fuck John the Baptist. We just gonna make Jesus. We just need one. We just need one to have the people, to manipulate the people with. We don't need to give him the whole story. We don't give a damn who taught him how to be the man. We just need him. So we just gonna give him Jesus Christ, and we're gonna have him manipulate the people. You know what I mean? But guys, John the Baptist was the man before the man. All right, I'm gonna play that back for y'all.
New Testament, the four Gospels and the Acts of the Apostles all discuss John the Baptist in varying levels of detail. All of these texts more or less paint him as a precursor to Jesus, and oftentimes compare him to Old Testament prophets. His baptism of Jesus is usually marked as the beginning of Jesus' ministry and the Christian era. But
so he passed the torch to God right there, guys. Let me uncomplicate it for y'all. He passed the torch to Jesus. He passed the torch. He baptized Jesus.
Gospel writers were also careful to not give John the Baptist too much credit, lest he overshadowed Jesus. John is a forerunner who had, in the words of Jesus himself in the Gospel of Mark, come first to restore all things. But it seems that being the herald of someone like Jesus comes with the added indignity of obscurity, at least within one's own lifetime. That includes a disgraceful death. And within the Gospel of John, he's even reduced from a towering prophet to a more humble preacher whose baptism of Jesus isn't even mentioned. Considering the events of Jesus and
that foreshadows, guys, that just lets you know, don't believe none of this history. Our history is in the Bible. The Black history is in the Bible. Don't trust none of these school indoctrinated books with that Black history shit, boy. You know what I mean? You clearly see how even the story of the story was manipulated. Like, how you manipulated a manipulated story already? Like, how you just shit on my guy John the Baptist like that, bro? Like, why we can't pray to him?
John the Baptist's lives happened around 2,000 years ago. Finding non-biblical confirmation of their lives can be tricky, but that doesn't mean that it is completely non-existent. The first century Jewish historian Josephus mentions John in his account of the reign of Herod Antipas of Galilee. During an account of Herod's marital switch-ups, Josephus mentions John, that was called the Baptist. In his Antiquities of the Jews, Josephus writes that John, quote, was a good man who encouraged the Jewish people to act righteously, and therefore garnered a rather large following. Herod was perhaps thinking about how strongly motivated crowds had ended the lives of other rulers, so he then...
You remember that simp enforcer? Remember this simp enforcer right here?
And had John killed. Critically, Josephus' account doesn't have much of the same drama of the other stories that tell of the end of his life, but he does note that many Jewish people saw some of Herod's subsequent troubles as a sign of God's judgment, and also kept alive the tradition of baptism established by John. While John the Baptist may seem like a rather singular figure, the truth is that he wasn't the only preacher working in the region at the time. as Jesus could eventually attest. As it turns out, Jesus, and by extension John, were drawing upon what were already well-established Jewish traditions of gathering, preaching, and prophecy. Even when it came to his lifestyle, John the Baptist wasn't entirely alone. He was well known for his spiritual discipline, with his desert home, rough clothing, and a highly restricted diet that consisted of locust and foraged honey, as described by the Gospel of Matthew. But that was already an established practice for a few dedicated Jewish people. Many people were especially focused not just on denying themselves sensual pleasures and basic needs, but also specifically on fasting and abstaining from many types of food. For his followers, John's lifestyle may have been extraordinary compared to many people's everyday lives, but it wouldn't have been completely unusual. The common story often relayed in sermons and Sunday school lessons is that John the Baptist and Jesus were cousins. But cousin is a bit of a tricky term in this case, as Hebrew didn't really have a word that directly translates to our modern use.
Right. You know what I mean? Don't lie. Don't lie. You know what I mean? Don't, you know what I mean? They always want to throw some shit on in the game, in the mix.
Usage. All we can be sure of is that the Bible says that John's mother Elizabeth and Jesus' mother Mary were somehow related, and thus so were their sons. Beyond their blood relation, there are deeper similarities between Jesus and John's ministries and how they were received. John clearly preceded Jesus.
That's bull. That boy God, Jesus Christ, stole every goddamn thing from John the Baptist. He stole his whole style. And remember, that's okay. Remember, this is what I teach you. Remember, I told y'all, don't hate on nobody. You sit there and you watch and you mimic. And you take the good, you eat the fish and spit out the bones. That's what Jesus did, yo. and it's like that. Nothing is already, anything you do has already been done. You just got to maximize it now. You just got to put your own spin to it. But a lot of the things you think you created has already been created before. That's why I told y'all, you know what I mean? Don't disrespect the old people, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? They set the foundation for us to just max out on. But yeah, Jesus is a thief. I love you to death, boy. But you stole your swag. You stole that swag, boy.
Jesus by some period of time, considering that Jesus came forth to be baptized by him. In fact, it could be that Jesus was a follower of John for some time, though that idea remains speculative.
Right.
Jesus may have taken some of his cues from John's preaching and also may have snagged some of John's followers. We know for sure that he paid his...
Right. Tell it, boy. Tell it. At least you told the truth. You told the truth, okay?
Elizabeth and Jesus' mother Mary were somehow related, and thus so were their sons. Beyond their blood relation, there are deeper similarities between Jesus and John's ministries and how they were received. John clearly preceded Jesus by some period of time, considering that Jesus came forth to be baptized by him. In fact, it could be that Jesus was a follower of John for some time, though that idea remains speculative. Jesus may have taken some of his cues from John's preaching and also may have snagged some of John's followers. We know for sure that he paid his respects to John multiple times in the Gospels, and both men were clearly invested in preaching of a coming change and the much longed-for Messiah who would liberate the Jewish people.
Greater than all of us, one whose sandals I am not worthy to carry.
Palestine was an unsettled place at the time of John the Baptist. Local rulers like Herod and his successors were still allowed to reign, but they did so under the watchful eye of the Roman Empire. After Herod's death, his kingdom of Judea was split into constituent parts, some going to more heavily Jewish areas and others populated primarily by non-Jewish Gentiles. Roman governors were eventually sent in to manage the region, often collaborating with Jewish high priests to maintain order and bolster Rome's interests. It's no wonder that there was also a fair amount of religious anxiety and competition. A couple of verses from the Gospel of John hint at a rivalry between Jesus and John the Baptist, or at least they say that Jesus was gaining more followers than John. But unless you think...
I guarantee you Jesus got his ass whipped and they manipulated that story.
That this was the beginning of a knockdown, drag-out fight between potential religious liberators, it was really nothing like that. The book John the Baptist in History and Theology suggests that this could be viewed as more of a good-natured rivalry, or at least one that never boiled over into accusations of falsehoods. And within the context of the Bible, John is nearly always carefully framed as a precursor to Jesus, who talks glowingly about the former's true divinity. Though John the Baptist is depicted as an independent preacher, some scholars think he may have connections with groups like the Nazarites or Essenes. The former weren't exactly a cohesive group, but were instead individuals who'd taken vows of religious observation and abstinence for either a lifetime or for a set period of time. They were typically marked by their long, uncut hair.
Yo, it's really quick, guys. Make sure y'all hit that like button. And remember, guys, when we get into our biblical, You take it, you ingest it how you ingest it. You know what I mean? Nobody forcing it on you or nothing. You listen, pay attention, and you know what I mean? How you interpret it, what it reads to you is what it reads to you. You know what I mean? But at least you get a clear shot, a fair shot of hearing it and knowing what the story is with no manipulation. Cause I don't need nothing from you. I don't want nothing from you. You know what I mean? We ain't got an offering over here in this church.
Air and abstinence from wine. Many also lived separately in the desert. All factors seem to link them to John, including a line in Luke chapter 1 in which an angel tells John's father that his coming son should drink wine. But was John part of a wider or at least more organized community? Some believe that he may have had connections to the Essenes, who were a group of ascetics, including one particular group living at Qumran. It's possible that John may have trained with them or taken his cues from their apocalyptic and baptism-focused beliefs. It may have also been linked to them through his family's priestly heritage, as some members of the Essenes were themselves Jewish priests. And again, John's work also drew in a wider range of people, and considering his use of rivers for baptizing instead of ritual fasts, he may have been at least a little less intensely focused on ritual purity. Though John the Baptist's focus on baptism was such a big part of his practice that it became part of his name, he wasn't exactly an innovator in this area. Ritualized immersion in water was already a part of Jewish tradition. Variations on baptism and washing were practiced by a variety of different groups and religious sects, including the Qumran community that may have had links to John. That said, John's specific teachings around baptism were notably unique. He had a particular focus on prophecy and a coming apocalypse that was tied to the immersion ritual. For him, baptism was a highly symbolic representation of someone's contrition ahead of divine judgment. It was a significant step away from previous conceptions of bathing or immersion, where ritual purity was the main focus. But baptism, at least how it was interpreted in John's practice, wasn't a free ticket into heaven. The baptized still would have been expected to keep themselves on the straight and narrow. Moreover, once the apocalypse happened, they could expect a second baptism of sorts via
And that's important. That's very important right there. That's very important. Make sure you keep that in mind.
fire delivered by the Holy Spirit.
Repent!
Hey, Kaylee. Kaylee, are you a lady or are you a gentleman? Because we normally give the ladies, the new ladies that come over here to the School of Common Sense, we normally give them a rollout, a nice little entrance. You know what I mean? So just put a 1 in the chat if you're a female and a 2 if you're male.
There's one coming who will baptize with fire, with the Holy Spirit.
There's some disagreement among scholarly sources about exactly how John died. According to Josephus, he was killed for having too many dedicated followers, which made Herod Antipas rather nervous. Wanting to nip a potential rebellion in the bud, he reportedly had John imprisoned and then killed. It was a brutal move, but an understandable one. It's also worth remembering that Herod was operating under Roman oversight. If he revealed himself as a weak ruler who couldn't control his own people, and perhaps the imperial overlords would see fit to replace him with someone more of their own liking. The Gospels have more to say about the end of John the Baptist's life. They generally claim that he was beheaded for calling out the troublesome marriage of Herod Antipas. Herod had
That's it. There we go. That's it. That's why we here, guys. We about to find out the worst mother in the Bible.
divorced his first wife and married his half-brother's widow, Herodias, which was a violation of Jewish law. In the Gospel of Mark, Herodias uses the opportunity of her husband's birthday to garner favor with Herod, utilizing her daughter Salome's dancing to get the king to grant the younger woman any wish she desires. Clearly coached by her mother, Salome asks for John the Baptist's head, and thus the prophet's life is ended in a rather operatic fashion.
Away!
A big part of John the Baptist's story is his imprisonment and...
Did y'all hear that, yo? I told y'all the worst hell of a mother is the mother that will use her kid, manipulate her kid to do the bidding for her, to cater to her flesh. And they done taught these women, they taught these black mothers how to use that, because you got to honor thy mother and thy father. They taught them how to use that to manipulate the kid and get, just like how the church use it and manipulate the people. And they use that to manipulate the kid and get the kid to do the bidding. To do they bidding, and it ain't got shit to do with them honoring their mother and father to get a blessing. It got everything to do with their mother catering to her flesh, or alienating the father, or proving a point. Proving a point, guys. It's in the Bible, guys. So I tell you no lie. I'm not bashing women. Oh, you just hate black women. How? If anything, I'm giving y'all information to tell y'all, look, this is what happened. Stop doing it. That's the problem. The women that say I hate black women, they want to continue to live in hypocrisy. They want to continue to be stupid and foolish, and they not winning. It be the same women that's not winning. I don't understand. We'll play that back real quick, guys. That's crazy. And we see this. We see women use their kids all the time. It's in the Bible, guys. Got this man killed, head cut off. Because he knew your whole lie. He knew you was being a prostitute.
Among scholarly sources about exactly how John died. According to Josephus, he was killed for having too many dedicated followers, which made Herod Antipas rather nervous. Wanting to nip a potential rebellion in the bud, he reportedly had John imprisoned and then killed. It was a brutal move, but an understandable one. It's also worth remembering that Herod was operating under Roman oversight. If he revealed himself as a weak ruler who couldn't control his own people, and perhaps the imperial overlords would see fit to replace him with someone more of their own liking. The Gospels have more to say about the end of John the Baptist's life. They generally claim that he was beheaded for calling out the troublesome marriage of Herod Antipas. Herod had divorced his first wife and married his half-brother's widow, Herodias, which was a violation of Jewish law. In the Gospel of Mark, Herodias uses the opportunity of her husband's birthday to garner favor with Herod, utilizing her daughter Salome's dancing to get the king to grant the younger woman any wish she desires. Clearly coached by her mother, Salome asked for John.
And quick question, why is you dancing for your father? That's weird, right? Wouldn't that be her stepdad? Like, why are you dancing and performing? And what kind of a dance that she did that would grant her anything she want in your kingdom? Like, what? You see, this be the shit going on in the world right now. You see the shit they trying to approve in this world right now. And that's truth tellers. We ain't safe. It ain't safe out here for us, bro. Because these women will lie and eat the crab leg. They will lie and eat the whole crab leg to get our head cut off, to get us to silence us, bro. And that's the problem. That's why the black community, yeah. Mm-hmm. Talking about the black ones, they don't get better. Because as soon as somebody step up like myself, with all the credentials, speak on it, address it, because the only way to get better is to address it. You get simping forces jumping at me talking about it's not a race thing. It's not. So all right, so take care of a race. Take care of everything. You know what I mean? You go out there and try to take care of everything, try to conquer the world. You got to take it one step at a time. You got to crawl before you walk. We ain't stupid. We know what community governs poverty. You know what I mean? Y'all talk about it. And it be the ones that's not in the community, that's far away from community. It's not a race thing. It's not about race. Oh, yeah? So come on over. Come on and visit the hood. Why did you get out? It's not a race thing. Come on now. Who's stupid?
The Baptist's head, and thus the prophet's life is ended in a rather opulent fashion. Away! A big part of John the Baptist's story is his imprisonment and eventual beheading, courtesy of an order from Herod Antipas. And strictly speaking, the biblical tale on him ends at this point. But many people throughout the centuries haven't been able to help wondering what exactly happened to John the Baptist's head.
The head of John the Baptist is being thrust forward into our space.
The path of his disembodied cranium gets rather murky after it was reportedly presented to Herod on a platter. The Gospels don't bother to elaborate, and neither does Josephus. Popular tradition posits that the rest of his body was buried in modern Palestine. That doesn't necessarily mean that his head was also included in the burial. At least 4 different locations claim to now hold his head. Of course, only one of these locations could possibly be the right spot, if any of them are right, that is. The possible locations include the Umayyad Mosque in Damascus, Rome's Church of San Silvestro, and Munich's Residence Museum. Additionally, Amiens Cathedral in France also contains a human skull displayed in an elaborate reliquary, which was collected by a French crusader in the 13th century. But there's no way of accurately confirming whether or not one of these skulls is actually that of John the Baptist. There are no DNA samples to compare them to after all. Thus, the fate of John's head remains a mystery. It's not just his head that is a big deal to biblical treasure hunters, as there are quite a few relics that purport to be sourced from various parts of John the Baptist's body. And considering the history of venerated body parts in the Christian church, relics like these can potentially be pretty big deals. Relics are essentially tourist attractions, and a town or city that can display a piece of a major saint, or at least an object associated with them, could conceivably make a pretty penny. Considering his close ties to Jesus Christ, it's no wonder that various sites claim to have bits and pieces of John the Baptist. As reported by History.com, various museums and monasteries claim to have his right arm and right hand, which he used to baptize. Germany's Aachen Cathedral also purports to hold the cloth that swathed John the Baptist's head immediately after his execution, along with what's believed to be Jesus' swaddling cloth and his loincloth. One Bulgarian church has perhaps the best claim to genuine relics of John the Baptist. As reported by National Geographic, in 2010, bones were discovered in a marble reliquary within the church's ruins. They include a tooth, part of a right hand, a section of cranium, a forearm, and a rib. Larger animal bones were also included in the mix, perhaps the bulk of what would otherwise be a rather scanty array. Dating and DNA testing of the knuckle bone indicate that it belonged to a 1st century AD man who lives somewhere in the Middle East.
And that was the story right there of John the Baptist, guys. That is the worst mother in our Bible right there, guys. It's just some bad ones, but you know what I mean, we'll go over them as time go on. But that was the worst. That was the worst. You know what I mean? There's some other stupid ones, but that was the worst. You know what I mean, guys? So let's move it right along. Let's move it right along. And I got some content. You know I got some content. You know I got some content. Let's get right on into this right here. You know what I mean? Let's get on into this. Let's do the damn thing. Speaking of Helluva Mothers, of course, I told y'all, we know who the biggest Helluva Son. He won Helluva Son of the Year. Remember, he won the Helluva Son of the Year award. I just got this across my desk. These new moms are different. Blueface mother says her husband is packing more than her son on a live. Now, this is what I talk about. This is now, can we still produce where's sister at that said, not all black women, don't make one black woman out to be she said you got hurt by one black woman and then I hit her with the no, it wasn't one, it was 59, and the woman in this video makes 52. Makes 60, and she ain't even know what to respond after that. I mean, she ain't even know what to respond after that. But then I said, can you produce, other than yourself, one good one? And she couldn't say nothing. She couldn't say nothing. I know, Jamie Berry, I know, we know, but it ain't enough for them to be given the platform to be warning good dudes about good women when it's rare. So I want good dudes about bad women because they're the majority. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's get into this story right here, guys. This is a guy of great moms. This is a guy of great moms. Great moms. You know what I mean? Black woman, great black woman. Ladies gotta heal. A lot of ladies gotta heal. So that when they hear the truth, they not getting triggered by some shit that happened in their past. I mean, too many women get triggered by old news because they ain't healed from it yet. You know what I mean? It's about self-accountability. It's about self-accountability, not staying in situations that, you know what I mean? All right, you got treated bad. Why did you stay? You know what I mean? Why did you stay? When you figure out the why, you know what I mean? But in order to figure out the why, you got to point the finger at you. So you know what I mean? We know, we understand. We just want good guys about bad women. That's all. And it's a lot of them. Majority of them. About 85% of them. You know what I mean? You might be part of the 15. Okay. Clap. Great. We grateful. Thank you. Sit down. Relax yourself. You know what I mean? We gonna protect you because we protect those women. But the pain of crack, you know what I mean? Because I'm vicious and this is the brutally honest Goodbread show. I mean, brutally honest. Like a baby, you know what I mean? When you do some stupid shit in front of a baby, if you're fat, black, and ugly, what the baby gonna say? Fat, black, ugly. And does that make the baby mean? No. Brutally honest. Let's get to work.
I don't mind if y'all say stay out his business. I don't mind if you say weird stuff. Just don't be saying the stuff about I want to sleep with him. That's just going too far, okay? I got my own dick over here, and it's bigger than my son dick, okay? So we gonna get that all cleared up.
They will say anything on camera, and she dead ass serious too. She ain't thinking. She selfish. These women, man. Look, oh my God, y'all see it. Y'all see it. You can't make this shit up. We still looking for the great the queen. Where's the queen at? We still looking for the queen, B. Incredible, and she's a mother. She's a mother. Now we see why Blueface is the way he is. We see why Blueface is the way he is.
I don't mind if y'all say stay out his business. I don't mind if you say weird stuff. Just don't be saying the stuff about I want to sleep with him. That's just going too far, okay? I got my own dick over here, and it's bigger than my son dick, okay? So we gonna get that all cleared up for y'all. And if y'all need me to post that D, so that y'all know what I'm working with over here, you know I ain't got a problem with it.
Now that's where hold on, guys. She need an ad lib. She need an ad lib. That's a hot stinking mess. And there's dudes. Don't talk about the sisters. Don't.
This is what you have to remember. The average black woman in America don't get no older than about 14. So just talk to her and deal with her like you dealing with a 14-year-old. Don't come at her like you dealing with an equal, because she's not going to be able to accept that. You got to go way back. And we cut off at about 14 to 15. We don't develop and mature no further until we get some new information and accept some different information. Look at a lot of my lectures on YouTube. People have put everything I got out there just about. They rob me every day. So go and look those up and listen to some of those, and they're in short enough clips that you'll be...
Yo, that is embarrassing. That is nasty. That's disrespectful. But this is why he is who he is. But she get to stick her hand in her pockets like a lot of the Helluva Mothers who raise blue faces out this motherfucker. And they get to stick their hands in their pocket and be like, I didn't raise him like that. I'm a good mother. I did my best. You know what I mean? Yeah, you heard what the queen say. They never mature. And she said you saw the self-accountability in her. I'm gonna play it again because I know by the time the night is over, we gonna hear the sister queen say that shit about 5 more times. But did you hear what she say? She put herself in. She said we. You know what I mean? I love when women say we. Remember the other night Ms. Goodbread got on? She said, no, we don't hate women. Man, we. Let's go. Stop committing to these junkies, man. Stop committing to these crackheads. And y'all better not be messing with no hell of a single mother. They off limits. Single mothers. Hell of a single mothers is off limits.
I will go home.
Her and her package deal.
And get it up for you right now and post you a nice little pic. Calm down. They can go first or last. I know how to drive and talk. I know I'll be doing this. Y'all know what y'all not going to be saying.
We bet you do know how to multitask. We bet you do know how to multitask.
Be saying is that I will post my shit for you on here.
God damn, yo. God damn. And we wonder why. We wonder why the kids run around here like that. It's the moms. Yo, we got the sister queen. Posh came in the house while we was in the video. What's up, Posh? How you feeling, sis? The real one is in the building. Yes. Moving right along, guys. How many y'all? Oh, no. That's the wrong shit. I clicked the wrong goddamn thing. Yeah. No. What am I doing? There we go. All right. Hold on. All right, guys, let's get into this one. Two dads show up at the same time to pick up their daughter from school. Goddamn. But they get triggered when I say in the black community. When I say DNA test should be mandatory in the black community. And I know. It should be all communities, but think about it. All communities is the black community when you look at it. When you look at it, there's white people in the black community, there's Chinese. We got a little bit of everything. I'm in the black community right now. And I got all nationalities in this community right here. So what the fuck is we talking about? When I say the black community, I mean the black community. Stop playing. Stop playing with me. All right, you play stupid with yourself. I told y'all that. You play stupid with yourself. When I say the black community and produce video with people that's in the black community, don't play with me. You keep all that extra shit that you want to feel to yourself. All that old hurt pain to yourself.
Dad came in and wanted to check out his child. Okay, that's normal. Then another dad walks in. He wants to check out his child as well. Okay, give us a minute. So she came back. She got the child's name. Told her the child name. Okay, she pulled it up, print out the slip, went ahead and asked the other dad his child name so she can print out the slip to call that child up, at the same time, just call everybody up. Got the child's name, and it was the same child's name, right? She was like, we got 2 kids in the school. Well, okay, let me pull it up. So she was like, this is the same child he just checked out. And so they both look at each other, and Dad was like, why you checking my child out? Who are you? And he was like, who are you? What you mean? I'm her dad. So the principal comes to the front, and she was like, what's going on? Well, I'm here to check out my daughter. I'm here to check out my daughter too. I don't even know who he is. And he's saying he here to check out my daughter. And so the principal was like, okay, let me get mom on the phone to come up here to see what's going on.
Oh, there's another part. Ooh, I'm so invested.
Well, the principal was like, okay, we're going to call mom. So she pulled me into her office, my office.
Now, I already see where I left room. I already see where I left room for criticism. I already see. I don't know why White Bread got so hyped. I already know what they're going to distract themselves with. Fuck all the information. Fuck that it's 2 dads at that school because it's a lying, stinking, dirty bitch, black woman. Fuck all that. It's going... Yo. They're going to talk about how this woman is laughing, and they're going to talk about how she reviewing and reacting to this video, man. God damn, yo. I'm good. That boy good. And it's sad, yo.
And she was like, look, you go ahead and call mom because I got to calm these dads down because at this time the dads are going in like up there fussing. She's signaling to the other lady to go ahead and call the police so the police can come up there. So I get on the phone with mom and I'm like, hey, this is
2 black men about to kill themselves thinking that they got a kid. Like, wow, B. What kind of program, what kind of business is that? Y'all know we got to do another live tomorrow, B, because y'all know I needs to know they got to go to jail, B. Why they don't go to jail for this, yo? Why they don't get to go to jail? You know what I mean?
Such and such, I'm calling because your daughter is fine, but we currently have 2 guys up here trying to check her out at the same time. And mom was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I don't know what you got going on, but these 2 men up here, they saying they are the dad. They don't know each other, and they trying to check your baby out. So mom was like, what? I said, yeah. So she started screaming and crying like, oh, my God, he must have popped up. I said, well,
fuck you mean? Oh my God, he must have popped up. You see what I mean? Yo, this shit crazy. We must protect our women. We must, yo, they be bugging, they be lying. Yo, why do they lie so much? You can't make this shit up, yo. You can't make this shit up.
You know, never mind all that. I think you might need to come up here to handle this situation because, you know, it's getting crazy. Okay, mom said, okay, I'm coming. At this point, I went out and said, okay, mom is coming. The principal took the dads and they kind of separated them. They sat one in the principal office and then the other one in another office, you know, kind of separate them as we wait on mom to get there, right? Now, mind you, both dads are on the cards. It's not like it's a situation where, you know, nobody's on there. The dad part was left blank, but your emergency pickup people, they both were listed on there. So we checked IDs and they both were on there. So they both had a right to check the child out. But the question is, who was going to check the child out? Because
now, how the fuck? How does that? Why would the mother put in 2 blue cards? Like what? Yo, hold on. Time out. One more time. The most educated.
This is what you have to remember. The average black woman in America don't get no older than about 14. So just talk to her and deal with her like you dealing with a 14-year-old. Don't come at her like you dealing with an equal, because she's not going to be able to accept that. You got to go way back. And we cut off at about 14 to 15. We don't develop and mature no further until we get some new information and accept some different information. Look at a lot of my lectures.
They don't never accept no new information. They always stick with the information their hell of a stupid ass mother gave them.
both of them was saying they was checking her out and they was fussing with each other. Like, you ain't getting my daughter. I don't know you.
Why do we still not know who the dad is? Tell me, who is it? Oh, part 3, sweet.
Y'all won't believe this.
It's pitiful that Shorty is extra hype over this situation, but they do it all of the time in public. You know what I mean? They do it in public. They showing it to the world. Like, we can't protect this shit now. Like, we can't cover their cat box when they continue to take shits in it. Yo. Sheesh. Pearly, I'm going to get your ass, Pearly. I'm going to pay you.
Mom got to the school, right? And when she got to the school, you know, one of the daddies ran in the parking lot to her. Like, what's going on? What's going on? Why you didn't tell me? You know, we all ran out to school too, trying to see what's going on. Like, so we ran out in the parking lot with them. Y'all, how about her, mama? And she was like, "This why I never told you. That's why I never told you. But I was lying to both of y'all. I was telling both of y'all was the daddy. Y'all, all this time, this baby is 5.
Wow. Yo, son. Hold the fuck up, B. The judges, what a twist. So this lying ass, she gonna, yo, son. Guys, wrap up, strap up. Stop having sex with these women. When next woman tell you, oh, you think I got something? Tell that bitch, yeah. Hashtag tell that bitch, yeah. You know what I mean? Tell her, yeah. Hashtag tell her, yeah. The next time you in a relationship with a woman and y'all playing boyfriend and girlfriend in these relationship cat and you go in without a condom, son, unsubscribe, bro. Unsubscribe. You not ready to be a good bread yet, bro. Because you not there. You not deep level thinking. You not in your spirit, bro. We you know what I mean? You not in your spirit, bro. You got to understand what's going on here, bro. These women is bastards, yo. Bastards, yo. DNA test, guys. You don't have to sign the birth certificate until you get paternity, know the absolute paternity of the kid. But y'all be under pressure. Y'all be so under pressure. Don't be under pressure, bro. Don't be under pressure, yo.
And this mama been telling both of these men that they were the daddy and they never knew. They never ran into each other, anything. This was crazy. But at the end of the day.
So she probably was getting a child support check from one of them. And this is allegedly, guys. This is allegedly for you fickle women that want to focus in on what I'm allegedly about to say and not what the story is. I know what y'all. I know y'all niggas. I know y'all. The old ones too. The old slick ones. You know what I mean? The young ones, they ain't smart enough. They just gonna be rude and disrespectful. But it be the old ones that jump on my shit with all this smart shit talking about, and they they be using nice words too, like accountability and shit. You ain't being accountable by jumping on my post with this long ass paragraph trying to defend stupid women. You may be great. You may be super mom. But they not all. The majority, 80% is not. They moving without the head. So that's automatic stupidity. So what you finna tell me now?
Police was there. One of the daddies got locked up. Mama went to the EMS. Grandma had to come get the child because then nobody couldn't get the child at that point. But it was a mess, y'all.
Oh, that is a mess. Oh, poor baby. Honestly, I can understand her not wanting to tell him.
This mother thinks he can play with me. Look what I found in his car. Do you see what doesn't belong? I'll give you a hint. It's over here. That little bug right there, those are some eyelashes that don't belong to me. I haven't seen my baby dad in 5 days because I've been too busy crying about how he's other and not wanting to see me. I went into.
So you go start crying instead of just leaving. Instead of leaving, starting to get your heel on, get your life together. You just cry for 5 days straight and get right back with the dude that you know is cheating on you. You see the shit? And then you'll play the victim. Like, oh, because I made him. I made him. Stupidity, yo. I tell you, hold on, one more time.
This is what you have to remember. The average black woman in America don't get no older than about 14. So just talk to her and deal with her like you dealing with a 14-year-old. Don't come at her like you dealing with an equal, because she's not going to be able to accept that. You got to go way
to his house because the front door was open. His bedroom door was locked, though. That's odd.
I like how we're just chewing the nails off.
Has destroyed every single one of my cars that I've had with him. My Chevy, my Mazda.
Your manicure.
I don't think my Hyundai, but you know what? That's because he was in jail. Y'all, look at this beautiful car. Brand new headlights, brand new rims, tires, wheels, brand new taillights. I would be wrong if I just took a hammer to the windshield or the brand new headlight or...
Would you?
His tires. I would be wrong. But it's okay for him to treat my heart like that.
So let me get this straight. He's doing all of that in your car? He's picking up other women in your car when he's got a perfectly nice car on his own? We don't love that for you at all. We hate that.
So I was with my baby daddy for 5 years and...
But let me get this straight. You're going to continue to go back to him after your married to your cars got destroyed. I don't understand.
I'm his second baby mom, right? First baby mom, they had their kid super, super young. He wasn't involved in his son's life the first 4 years of his life, blah, blah, blah. Down the line, I ended up helping him get full custody. My family helped him get his CDL license. My uncle co-signed for our apartment so that,
But y'all did that? Controlling him. You see what I mean, guys? Remember that remember I told you study a bitch patterns with sex and money. Because now you already know what mode she fit in, bro. This that last mode, guys. This is number 4 right here. Whenever they say shit like that, I made him. You manipulated him the whole way through, and when he did what you said, you rewarded him. Treated him just like your son. And that's because you saw your mother treat your dad like that, or your stepdad, or you know what I mean. You saw that shit. You learned it from your moms. They get it from their mother, guys. Pay attention to the patterns. The patterns, sex and money. Pay attention to these women patterns with sex and money, guys.
You know, we could have a place to live. I ended up helping him get custody of his son. So by that time, I was already a full-time stay-at-home mom. And I was already doing most of the responsibility for him, dealing with his baby mom when she come in and out of jail, dealing with, you know, my stepson's family, blah, blah, blah. So I ended up getting pregnant in 2020. So towards the end, this dude gets a really good job. He gets employed by Tesla. And he starts acting like his don't stink. Like he can tell me when to come home and what to do. And, you know, I don't need to be doing this. I don't need to be doing that. In the end,
that's how it's supposed to be, sis. Remember I told you guys, let's talk. Take your pens out, guys. Remember I told you guys, right? Modern women were designed and built and made to be helpmeets, right? So you think God not gonna bless them with everything it takes to be a helpmeet for a man? God gonna bless them with that. And that's what I need y'all to understand. The average woman, black, white, Asian, whatever, the average modern woman now. You know what I mean? When I say modern woman, I mean all of them. The average Lilith. You know what I mean? They come with that. They come with that. Like I said, they take care of their house. When they take care of their crib, they take care of themselves, they take care of their kids. They cook. The average they cook. You know what I mean? They do that. God gave them that. So why y'all niggas be giving niggas extra shit? Why y'all niggas be acting like y'all be committing to average and whack shit. Y'all be committing to whack shit, bro. Like average shit. Think about it. Where my MGTOW dudes at? Y'all tell my dudes in the relationship cap how free and happy y'all be. You know what I mean? My dudes with the helpmeets. My dudes in a relationship with a girl that, you know what I mean, she ain't no pushover, but she'll help me. A real for real help me, not just she lets you live in her crib or, you know what I mean, she lets you. No, I'm talking about a real help me, my guy. You are on your purpose. She is motivating you. You are inspired. You are almost halfway out of poverty. You feel like you got to give her everything. Of course, you ain't gonna say it on these little red pill spaces because it's not cool. But you feel like you got to give her everything because that's how she lets you move in a room full of vultures. How many of y'all get that? How many of y'all niggas ain't even safe in your own environment? In the little space she provide for you. You don't even feel comfortable. You don't even feel safe in that. It's like, that's what they supposed to provide for you as a woman. That's all they supposed to provide, a safe haven. They supposed to absorb your pain, bro. Some of y'all can't even get that. And y'all done committed. Y'all done say, I'm going to be monogamous. You done curbed and neutered your whole self. Neutered your whole nature for that? For that? Facts, bro. You know what I mean? Stop it, bro. Stop it. I'd play with myself before I mess with these modern women. Word up.
His first baby mom ended up getting out of jail June 17th, as a matter of fact. The following weekend on the 26th, he said, I'm going to go on a father's side.
Did y'all get that lady locked up? Did you manipulate the shit and get to remove the lady out the picture, steal her kid so it could fit your little fantasy and experience? Is that what you did, sis? Because none of his baby mother locked up. And yo, what the fuck did y'all do? This is wicked, yo. And they'll puppeteer a dumb nigga, yo. They'll puppeteer a hell of a son. This can only happen to a hell of a son. I gotta play that back, yo. I kind of missed that rambling and shit though, but we gonna catch this bit. I know that's what she said. They did some old whack shit, yo. Yeah, look, this ain't a black one. This is a mamacita. It's a mamacita. Real slick, sneaky ones.
And I was already doing most of the responsibility for him, dealing with his baby mom when she come in and out of jail, dealing with, you know, my stepson's family, blah, blah, blah. So I ended up getting pregnant in 2020. So towards the end,
I
this
end up
dude gets a
getting
really good
pregnant.
job.
You ain't end up getting pregnant. Y'all bitches don't end up getting pregnant. Y'all know what you do to get pregnant, man. Stop playing, man. Stop playing. Hold on, man. You're too far back. End up getting pregnant. You ain't end up shit. Hold on, let me play this shit out. Cause Shorty lying. She capping like a motherfucker.
I'm his second baby mom, right? First baby mom, they had their kid super, super young. He wasn't involved in his son's life the first 4 years of his life, blah, blah, blah. Down the line, I ended up helping him get full custody. My family helped him get his CDL license. My uncle co-signed for our apartment so that, we could have a place to live. I ended up
No, I ain't stupid. Y'all heard her real quick. She said, I help him get full custody, blah, 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 blah. They always blah, 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 the important part that we need to know. Blah, 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 blah. But then that's the same, blah, blah, blah. That's the part that comes back to hurt him. I was with him and I made him.
helping him get custody of his son. So by that time, I was already a full-time stay-at-home mom. And I was already doing most of the responsibility for him, dealing with his baby mom when she coming out of jail, dealing with, my stepson's family, blah, blah, blah. So I ended up getting pregnant in 2020. So towards the end, this dude gets a really good job. He gets employed by Tesla. And he starts...
Yo, they all do. Okay, that's why I don't pay them no mind. That's why my titles is my titles. Black community. Because if you identify with the hip-hop culture, nigga, you in the black community. What runs the black community? Hip-hop culture. So you ain't going to just start denying these folks, these individuals. You know what I mean? The sisters always got some shit with them, right? Y'all not the only hip-hop culture sisters. Y'all let all of them do and protect y'all when they acting like y'all. You know what I mean? But then when they do some dumb shit, you want to blame them. You want to separate yourself from them. No, y'all all together. Y'all with them. And they in the community now. They in the black community. So the black community, yes. The black community. So don't try to deny them. I told y'all other races, yo. I wouldn't trust them. You could trust Love Dorsey, Candace Owens, but I wouldn't trust the rest of them.
acting like his don't stink. Like he can tell me when to come home and what to do. And, I don't need to be doing this. I don't need to be doing that. In the end, his first baby mom ended up getting out of jail June 17th, as a matter of fact. The following weekend on the 26th, he said, I'm going to go on a father-son day with my son, and you can't go. I was like, what the f-? Like, this is sus. Because I'm like, bro, you're going to take your first baby mom out? Like, why? Like, I just had your baby. I'm here at home.
She has a really big head and face. And when she looked back just now, I noticed it even worse.
I pleaded with him and begged him. Like, I kept having dreams that he was going to do it. What did he do? He ended up doing it. He took the to the outlets. He bought her shoes. He took her to eat. They had a whole family day. I kept calling him on, saying that he was cheating on me. He kept trying to make me feel like I was crazy. I ended up...
She came out of jail, sis. What you thought was happening? She didn't die. She got out of jail. The fuck you thought? You put her in jail. And you had your turn. You played La La Land fairy tale. It's still his baby mother, right? You got dibs on your baby father. You know your baby father can sit and come on over. What make you so special? People are not perfect. You're not perfect. He's not perfect. We're all fucked up. Sis, what happened? And then y'all want to be equal. So what happened with the equal? I thought we equal.
packing all my shit and I go to my mom's house. The next day I try to rekindle in the shower and I find the Apple Watch in the kitchen. And on the Apple Watch is him talking about how, oh, baby, I love you. Like, yeah, I'm going to leave her. Like, I don't want to be with her no more. I just can't wait to rebuild our family. You try to sit here and make me feel like I was crazy after I had your baby. And he's like, well, I just did it because we were arguing a lot.
Yo, my daughter's in the house. My young ladies, don't do this. When a man show you his true colors, you get to a lonely spot. Don't share no vibes. You don't need to get around old family members. You don't need to get around nobody. You get to a lonely spot. Get to your season of loneliness ASAP. Cry it out. Get it off your heart. but don't be taking no information and don't be taking no further gas from any of these dummies, yo. Any of these dummies, because they out there looking too. They like when you get hurt. Cause then they get to match energy, they get to exchange energy and shit with you, you know what I mean? Get you dumbing out and get you to eat the apple and shit. Just get to your lonely season, sis. You'll heal faster. You know, naturally, women heal like Wolverine, man. You ain't fooling me, sis. Y'all bitches will be back on the carousel in a minute.
And then come to find out they'd been around the whole 5 years I was together.
You knew that.
Where are y'all finding these dudes? You know what it is for me? It's the fact that you dated him and you accepted him when he was nobody, and he gets a little bit cocky, and then all of a sudden he thinks he can run around and do whatever he wants. He is for the streets. Watching your baby daddy ruin some other girl's life. Okay.
Shut up, man. Enough of that. Enough of that. I didn't even know that was gonna be all like that, yo. That was dope right there. I didn't even know it was gonna be that much on there right there. Pause. The word. All right, guys. So before I get into the Love Dorsey portion of the show, so she can help the sisters out. You know what I mean? And we gonna get our popcorn because Love, she went in. I ain't even gonna hold you because this was requested from one of the bros this morning. He said, "Yo, play that video," because I had took clips from the video this morning. But this so he said play the whole thing. So I'll play the whole thing. You know, Love, she get him to work. And guys, I just had this come across my desk. Y'all in the comment section, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this and shit. You know what I mean? This shit crazy to me too. Like, but you know who taught her this, guys? This is learned behavior, yo. They're on these internet spaces and they hear these dumb chicks with their sad stories. And this is why I go hard. This is why I go hard and I get very disrespectful to them women, them old women that be on here spewing that victim shit. Cause it's young girls. These are young girls apps. These apps is for the little kids. They not for the old ass. You need to sit down and stop with this oh shit, woe is me shit on these apps, yo. The little kids is watching. You wilding these girls up. These little girls who never been through nothing with a man. You know what I mean? You wilding them up. You got them talking just as sassy and stupid as y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta stop that. Y'all gotta stop that. This shit right here, I was like, damn. You know what I mean? And what's sad is, I bet none of my white brothers even would mess with this old ugly ass girl right here, man. But this is just this is crazy. And again, niggas will jump on my panel and protect this bullshit. Yo. I don't understand. Yeah. She said, I don't submit to no slave. I submit to my slave master. See what I mean?
Every day I get online, me and I always complain about black women, at least black men. Black women this, black women that. Our name just always in y'all mouth.
Shorty. She look malnutritious, yo. She look malnourished, yo.
Black women are submissive towards black men, how white women are submissive to white men. Well, because the white man is the slave master. The rest of the people are the slaves. Why would I submit to a slave? I don't submit to no slave. I submit to my slave master, which is the white man. But I would never submit to no slave, which is the black man. You supposed to submit just like me. Why would I be submissive towards you when you got somebody you need to be submissive towards too? Every day I get online.
Now, guys, you cannot make this shit up, guys. You see why? Now, they could do this all day. They could talk about how much they hate us, right? Yeah. Now, the dudes, for you little simp suckers, you know who I'm talking to. Why y'all don't say nothing to them? Y'all don't jump on their panels. Y'all don't say nothing to the sisters when they get wild crazy, right? Y'all sit there. I don't get it. What's your take on that? What's your take on that, Goodbreads? You know what I mean? Mind you, She don't look no older than about 15 years old. What she know about any of that slave master and this and that? Like, you could tell she done watch way too many TV, way too much movies. Like, where is her mother? Where's her hell of a mother? Out somewhere playing the victim, haven't figured out the money situation. So she up in poverty minded. Remember, and there's different phases of poverty, bro. I don't care if you got a little bit of money. You know what I mean? You can still be poverty minded and have a little bit of bread. This shit is crazy. One more time and then I gotta get off of this shit.
Every day I get online, me and I always complain about black women, at least black men. Black women this, black women that. Our name just always in y'all mouth. Black women aren't submissive towards black men, how white women are submissive to white men.
Guys, good breads. Even for my new good breads that's over here. Y'all know how it is, guys. We know it's not all women. We just know that the majority is evil, guys. The majority is wild out right now. They're competing with each other. And normally it's the unbalanced kids. Remember, we all raised by Helluva Mothers, single mothers, bro, that was just trying to figure it out. They love us, but they was just trying to figure it out. They didn't have time to learn the information that we learn right now, that we know, that all of us know. You sitting in the chat know. They didn't have time to know that, learn that. They only had time to raise us. You know what I mean? So for us to sit there in front and take information that's relevant for today from them and hold it as Bible is stupid. And that's all I call out over here. And if you notice, this gender war is really between Helluva sons and women that want to be promiscuous, women that monetize their coochie, their vagina. You know what I mean?
Well, because the white man is the slave master. The rest of the people are the slaves. Why would I submit to a slave? I don't submit to no slave. I submit to my slave master, which is the white man. But I would never submit to no slave, which is the black man. You supposed to submit just like me. Why would I be submissive towards you when you got somebody you need to be submissive towards too?
Great content.
That's crazy, guys. Now with that, I gotta play this. I gotta go back to this because I want y'all not to think like the ways of the world. Not to think like the ways of the world, right? Don't think like the ways. Over here, I challenge you, all right? I challenge you. What she really mean? What she really mean by slave master is this, guys.
Anyone who has anger is unconscious.
And Tyree cries out for his mum.
Mom! Not God, but Mama, a false God. That's more sadder than anything about this whole ordeal. Mama is God.
That was my baby. He was a mama's boy. That boy loved me to death.
That boy loved me to death. This is what's wrong with black men and women. It's not systemic racism. It has nothing to do with slavery. It has nothing to do with Jim Crow. It has nothing to do with this fake idea of white supremacy. It's the mama. They have weakened their sons and daughters by imposing their will on them. It is a spiritual battle. Either you are born again and live, or you stay in your state of unconsciousness and stay dead. Anytime they hear the word racism, the blacks are going to go into a state of unconsciousness, and you can make them jump off in the ocean, running away from white supremacy, which doesn't exist.
And that was a perfect tie-in right there, because that's who they God is. That's who they master is. That's who their oppressor is. And that's who we focusing on over here. We focusing on the toxic Helluva mothers, the bitches that don't need a man, because they fucking our community up. Straight like that. And I'm going to call it out every time. You know what I mean? You can see your son and all that. All right, guys, let's get into Love Dorsey, man. Let me kick back. Get into Love Dorsey right quick. Love got some shit to say.
who lives somewhere in the Middle East.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna say something nice, then I'm gonna be brutal and rude as fuck. If you ain't never watched one of my lives, you probably might want to stay on for the first part, and then when I say I'm done being nice, get off, right?
No, really, y'all. No, really. She's dead ass. Cause to my standards, I was nice. You know what I mean? Because I knew she was not gonna be nice.
For those of y'all that's not in a good space, you're emotional, you're going through something serious right now in your life, just don't even watch my live while I'm talking, because you will say something that projects what's going on in your inner, and then I'll just cuss you the fuck out, because I don't give a fuck. Like, that's just me. This page is a business for me, so I get on here to say certain shit with the intention for it to deliver a certain way, right? And this live is based on me reading some of y'all comments under a few of my videos, right? And although I've said this in the past, it never gets old.
And I swear, yo, this is my sister for real. She took the words out of my mouth. Y'all know all week I've been talking about my comment section. This is for y'all, yo. I'm definitely gonna clip this part, and I'm definitely gonna viral it. And I'm going to be sending it to, I'm not even going to talk back to y'all no more. I'm just going to send y'all this part right here for all my detractors. The black ones.
For me to say it again, right? And what I'm referring to when I talk to women, females, feminine figures about this whole, all my life I had to fight, the dude just did me wrong, I never did anything wrong, it was all their fault. They weren't right. They were a narcissist. I was the best person in the world, gave them my all, stayed and put up and took and took.
Like Shorty in the video, like Mamacita in the video, you know, the story she was selling us with. They all run around here with one of them stories right there.
So you saying, love, that it ain't for me. Like, I've spoke on this, right? Multiple times. Never seems to get old for me to say it, because there's always a person or two that will come on and they're looking to get validated for this, right? And I think the easiest way is just to read y'all, like some of the comments that has me live right now, right? I'm going to my page. Go to the particular video. And I'm going to just read it to y'all. Okay, there's this lady, and she's still actively commenting, and she is a reflection of a lot of y'all. So this is why I feel like it's relevant, because I'm always aiming to teach, right? So there is a video where I'm speaking on accountability, like I normally do, right? And when you try to hold people accountable, they tend to deflect. That's one of the number one ways to try to cope with the state of your life or your behavior or the stuff going on within you that you don't want to address. You deflect in an effort to, not have to confront the things that need to be fixed, right? Deflection can be anything like, oh, her hair red, I can't listen to that. Or, oh, she cursing too much, I can't hear that. Or, oh, what about if you did everything right and they did everything wrong? Or what about if you already know everything that you're saying, love, and you already apply all of that and it still didn't work? Are you a victim then? Like, well, what about the bird over there flying out the tree? Or what about the fact that she always in her car? Or what about, like, Jesus ain't being mentioned? Or what about the fact that the banks was closed on the last holiday? Like, it will turn into anything. But what about your relationship, love? How much money do you have, love? Where you?
And it wouldn't matter because you still in your position. Like, they can't even see past they can't even see past their stupid fuck feeling to see the help. If they move their feelings, they can see where, oh, if I listen to that and use that, that's that new information that the lady on Mr.Goodbread show was talking about. You know what I mean? It don't dawn on them until they get some new information.
you at right now, it will turn into anything to not address what the fuck is going on or the topic that I'm bringing up that needs to be addressed in order to progress, grow, do better. Bitch would say anything, right? So the lady watched one of the videos and they all stem back to accountability. So she was like, so after years of abuse, promises, cheating, it's just on women. She controls, invests, and helps a man, and then when everything is where it's supposed to be, it's okay that he just ups and leaves. That's her fault or his fault. I'm just asking. And when a bitch put, I'm just asking on the end, they're not just asking. They're saying that because what they're saying is its own statement that they feel like is correct. They put the I'm just asking on there as a arrogant, nice, nasty twist to what they said, right? And this is the part of the video where I'm not cursing. After I say this, I'm going to cuss y'all out. Just letting y'all know that. So,
it's true. It's damn true.
She thinks she has it figured out. That's why she said at the end, I'm just saying, right? So her mother most likely didn't teach her this, or father, because as I look at her Instagram profile picture, she's an older woman. African-American older woman is what the picture, looks like, right? And the reason why I say this is because for you to look well over 35 and still be running around telling these kind of stories, someone did not fill you in on personal accountability, right? We ain't even got to the relationship part. We're just talking about personal accountability. So if you're in a situation where, in her words, years of abuse, promises, cheating, right? Years of abuse, promises, cheating. Years of abuse, promises, cheating. Years of abuse, promises, cheating.
If the shoe fits, let them wear it.
I'm sure at this point, like y'all tired of me even saying this at this point. So think about actually going through it. And you mean to tell me years, cheating, promises, abuse, at no point do you accept accountability that your ass should have left. Your ass should have went and got some help. Your ass should have yelled, screamed, did something to free yourself.
If the shoe fits, let them wear it.
There is no award at the end of these years of abuse, promises, and cheating for staying and pouring into something more than what you're getting out. Giving what you can't get from a person. Tolerating what you don't want. Agreeing by staying to take this shit when you can tell it's not okay. Years of abuse, promises, cheating.
It's true. It's damn true.
Get real. At what? And I ain't even cursing yet. At what point are y'all gonna be honest that something is wrong with me? Yeah, the nigga might have did a lot of stuff that wasn't right. But what are you in control of? You. And what is wrong with you that you would sit for years? Promises, abuse, cheating. Years, promises, abuse, cheating. Yeah, this shit like...
Why you always judging me, Mr. Goodbread? You think you better?
The hook on a song. Years, promises, abuse. You just gonna keep doing this and you gonna tell us all when it's over. You're the smart one. After the years, and it do finally end. Rather you leave, he left you, somebody died, I don't know, somebody got pregnant, called an STD. You mean to tell me after all of that's over, you want us to believe that you're the smart one?
They say something to you? Listen to me. Hey, listen to me. Hey, shut the fuck up. Who taught you how to be this stupid? Were you fucking born this way? You're fucking kidding me.
You got it figured out. You're the one to believe. We should listen to you. You some sort of poor victim. Oh my God, somebody get her, I don't know, a GoFundMe. What is going on with y'all? This is why I like Zooms like the one I'm doing tonight on generational curses. You should get in it because y'all mind be broke based on how you was raised. And like I said,
She said, y'all mind be broke. Y'all mind be broke.
Settle down. Come on, calm down. Relax. Relax. You're getting a little out of order here.
Look, well over 35. And lady, and I ain't even saying no cuss words. Lady, something is wrong with you. Something is very much wrong with the dude that was cheating and making false promises and doing all this other stuff for years.
And repeat, we're not holding them not accountable, right? But over here, we're a point the finger at us channel. So we ain't gonna worry about him. Yeah, that's a fucked up dude. That's a hell of a son. But sis.
Hey, Mr. Goodbread, I got these pills. They're not going to taste good, but they're the truth. It's the truth, I tell you. It's not going to go down easy.
But the fact that you sat that long and took that, you are on no better level than him, ma'am. And no one's going to come and punish him for the treatment that you stayed and took, that you accepted, that you had a choice. Y'all have all these victim stories. No one's coming to save you.
No one, sis. And brothers, please stop. Please stop, brothers.
You don't know these broads anything. Fuck them. Just be a man.
One, they're not coming. There's no reward for saying, for 17 years, I let him cheat on me. For 5 years, I let him lie. For 13 years, I watched him go over there and sleep with another woman. For 22 years, I believed his lies. For 33 years, I let him there and got beat. For 16 months, I watched him cheat and lie. And still, no one's giving you an award. Why do y'all tell these stories like something is coming from this shit? Go to therapy. Start working on you. Ask yourself, where is my self-esteem at that I tolerated this too long? Forget what the dude did. Forget it. Forget it. I don't like to talk about what they did. I don't want to hear it. I want to hear why you took it. Why?
If the shoe fits, let them wear it. They ask for the truth, but they can't handle it. They want to remain stupid.
Why did you stay for years? Abuse, promises, cheating. Why did you stay? And a lot of y'all, you don't have no answers, girl. You don't have no answers because you don't know you. You don't know why you stayed. Y'all blame the dick at one point. You blame the love. Then you say it's soul ties. Then you say it's the root lady. Then you say he was a narcissist. Then you have all, and then this would be the kicker. This be the freaking kicker. This is the kicker. It gets deeper. As if it couldn't get any worse. Y'all will leave that person alone. Tell this story like her. So after years of abuse, promises, cheating, it's just on the woman. She controls, invests, and she helps a man. And then when everything is where it's supposed to be, he just ups and leaves it. It's her fault. I'm just asking, right? So you leave the dude alone finally for whatever reason, right? But then you say ain't nothing wrong with you, or it ain't on you. What happened is not on you, it's on him. He's a narcissist. He's the worst. He is the worst. For years, cheating, promises, lies, like all this shit, great. Then y'all go and you pick again, right? You know, I spin a block, sis. Pick again, sis. Block the fish in the sea, sis. You pick again, and you pick another one just like him. And you go through the same stuff.
How much are they paying you to be stupid? You mean you're doing this shit for free?
She cooking, yo. And then they pick the same one, and then it ain't them. But all men ain't shit. All men ain't shit. And we still looking for them to produce that virtuous woman. Because they know how to find the virtuous woman. They on every street corner, but they know how to find every virtuous woman. Not all.
Same stuff. Lies, abuse, cheating for some more years. Lies, abuse, cheating for some more years. Lies, abuse, cheating for some more years. And then that relationship don't work out. So now you probably got a kid for the first one, a kid for the second one. You done went through the same, and you still tell yourself, it's them. Oh, it's them. It's all of them. The first one beat me, and then the second one beat me. The first one lied to me, and then the second one lied to me. My first husband fucked me over, and my third husband did the same thing as the second and the first one.
Shh. Don't you be saying that. If Massa finds out, he'll kill you. You telling the truth around here? Shh. Watch your mouth, boy.
Oh, Lord, it's these men, they don't do us right. Oh, they don't do it. And at no point are you going to say, well, wait a minute, I ain't picking right. There are good people in the world. It's me. You know what? It ain't Bob. It ain't John. It ain't Paul. They did what they felt like they needed to do based on their character. They might have got me 1 or 2 times rightfully in the relationship.
And mind you, people just be being them. You be seeing people. You see an A person, that's an A person. He an A person. No matter how much you want to make him a B or C, that's an A person. You know what I mean? And they be seeing who they got. They be seeing who they got. So mind you, people don't be bothering them. People be being who they are.
But after that 3rd or 4th time, you know what?
A lot of men don't be manipulating these females, guys. A lot of men be being who the fuck they are. Whether that's a dirt dog, cornball nigga, whatever it is, whatever style of a nigga that nigga is, they be being that. You know what I mean? And the girls see that, she like that, and she go for that, and then she let it smash, and then she try to change it into whatever her homegirl got. And when it don't work, she still try and try and try. Bang her head into the wall and then cry at the end.
It's me, sis. I need to sit down and reflect on myself. Because if I had real self-esteem, if I had some real goals, some real values about myself, I won't let a person get that far with me. Not y'all. Y'all wonder what? Oh, I don't like that girl, Love Dorsey. She always talking about the women. She make everything on her. I'm just saying. It's a public platform, ain't it? We just commenting. Don't try to get me not to tell my testimony. Oh, the first man bust me upside the head. Then I went and picked another one after blaming the first one, and the other one bust me upside the head. And here I am with my 3rd abusive relationship, and it's still all the dudes. It ain't me. It's nothing I need to fix. I'm already fixed. I already did therapy. I already worked on me. What if you already got it figured out? What if it's everybody else?
If the shoe fits, let them wear it.
Oh, it's all the men. Lord, come save us. Help us. Oh, Jesus, what do we do? It's these dudes. It's no good men in the world. Oh, y'all got to pray for me. Pray for me because it was my first baby daddy, my second baby daddy, and my third baby daddy. They all did me wrong.
You could trust Love Dorsey, Candace Owens, but I wouldn't trust the rest of them.
Something was wrong with all of them. Oh, it was the man after 13 years. I wasn't smart enough to walk away, but we ain't talking about that right now. We're talking about him. It was him. It was him. The first time he knocked me upside my head and I left, and I went and got another dude that knocked me upside my head again. And you know what? It ain't me. It's the men. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Now, this is the part where I'm going to cut. What is wrong with y'all? At this point, listen, fuck all that. If you don't like cursing, get off here. What is wrong with you hoes? What's wrong? Somebody please say, what is the fuck is wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? Nothing's coming from this shit. Bitch, if you don't go fix you, if you don't go to therapy, go sit down and reflect on your past traumas, figure out why you're gravitating towards this shit. I'm over it. I'm done. And I know some of y'all like, damn, you was being nice. Bitch, I'm done being nice to you hoes. I wouldn't give a fuck what you bitches type on my page because you hold out from here on out every time. And part of the reason why I be so vested in this type of topic is because I got 3 daughters.
Yes.
Got 3 girls.
Yes.
I wish one of you trout mouth raggedy bitches would ever try to teach one of my babies how to cry and be a victim over some shit that you ain't finna get nothing out of. Are you?
Facts. I just said that earlier, love. Facts. That's what I do it for, love. We do it for the kids because we know them little victims. They be out there with all their little victim posts. And the little girls who's on there just, you know what I mean, being young. Like, we had this shit when we was younger. We'd be doing the stupid shit too. You know what I mean? But the parents, they be on there engaging with the stupid shit. And then got the nerve to be putting all that victim ass, feminism ass post on there. that, oh, we oppressed, and they got all the goddamn rights in the world. The most rights any batch of females ever had. Fuck wrong with them. Get them, love.
Are you nuts? With every failed relationship, with every fucked up job opportunity, with everything that happens to you in your life, you need to look at what you're in control of, which is your role in that, and fix that shit. Go read, reflect, pray, meditate. I don't know, smoke some weed, but hope you need to look at you. What in the fuck is wrong with y'all? And y'all be well over 35 for this fuck shit. Way over. Girl, you get a grace period. 16 about 22, 25 to 27, we looking at your ass funny. 30, hold you dumb.
Right, you get a grace period, man. You get 16 to 22 to be with that victim story, bumping your head in the wall. After that, man, you with a whack nigga for more than 2 weeks and you know it, then you's just a dummy. You are the dummy, yo. Word up.
If the shoe fits, let them wear it.
35, bitch, you need your ass whooped. 40, he ought to dog you out. 50, bitch, just going home to glory.
She said, yo, hold on, I gotta play that back. She said, 30, you need 40, you need your ass whipped. That's a fact. These bitches, yo, like, I'll beat you up with that little victim ass story. That, oh man, get her beat up.
Got 3 daughters. Got 3 girls. I wish one of you trout mouth raggedy bitches would ever try to teach one of my babies how to cry and be a victim over some shit that you ain't finna get nothing out of. Are you nuts? With every failed relationship, with every fucked up job opportunity, with everything that happens to you in your life, you need to look at what you're in control of, which is your role in that, and fix that shit. Go read, reflect, pray, meditate. I don't know, smoke some weed, but hope you need to look at you. What in the fuck is wrong with y'all? And y'all be well over 35 for this fuck shit. Way over. Girl, you get a grace period. 16 about 22, 25 to 27, we looking at your ass funny. 30, hold you dumb. 35, bitch, you need your ass whooped. 40, he ought to dog you out. 50, bitch, just going home to glory. Going on home to glory, because we don't need you here. We don't need, just move out the way. Move out the way. Move out the fucking way. Y'all kill me with this shit. I'm like R. Kelly. Y'all killing me with this shit, man. Fight for my life. That's how y'all be. The fuck is going on? This shit ain't hard to understand. I got an 11-year-old daughter. She gets it. At 11, she understands. I don't know what to tell y'all at this point, but to cuss y'all silly asses out.
They ask for the truth, but they can't handle it. They want to remain stupid.
Old be good and old. Good and old. I'm just saying, what the fuck is you saying? Because you ain't said nothing yet. You done typed the paragraph, but the shit don't say nothing yet. Then y'all have these dumb hole parties. 2 other dumb victim-minded assholes come jump on there.
Said a dumb old party. And that's a fact. Y'all know they be having the dumb old parties. One of them be coming on there like, word, yes, girl. Yes, girl. Because that's right.
But I don't think she's saying that. Yes, I am. Yes, I don't think she's saying it's all on the women. Look me in my eyes. Yes, the fuck I am. It's all on you, bitch. Every dime, every cent, every bop you got upside your head.
A real woman says it's all on you. Yes, all women. Yeah, woman. Yeah.
The more you understand that you're in control of what happens to you, the more you don't want to let a bitch try you, nigga or bitch. You won't let them try you, church or organization. You won't let them try you. When you understand your real value, you won't sit nowhere that don't smell right, look right. If a bitch don't talk right, it ain't going on. This topic never gets old. It never gets old. Never gets old. Because y'all all, this is why a lot of y'all, when y'all send my videos to your homegirl or even your baby daddy, somebody, they don't want to hear it. They can't listen. They got to find something to talk her voice deep or while her hair red, you know, whatever. They got to find anything because that shit hurt to know it's you. It bothers y'all to know, bitch, it's you.
And that's a fact. That's why a lot of y'all can't max zone out in the privacy of your own home with your family and listen to my content. Even if I wasn't the curse, you wouldn't be able to listen to it because it hit deep. It cut deep. You know what I mean? It's the medicine that's gonna fix and heal the world. But you know what I mean, your girl don't want that medicine. She want to remain the ways of the world. You know what I mean? She want to remain the ways of the world. Cause it's just easy, it's comfortable. Like it gets annoying. Like the truth gets annoying. When you live in a lie, when you brought up in a whole fucking delusion of a lie, the truth get annoying.
You've been blaming your baby daddy for 17 years. It was your ass the whole time, bitch. Some of y'all moved to another state and go through the same shit, and you still keep telling yourself it's you. Girl, you fled the geographical location you was in, and bitch, you still got the same problems. It's you. It is you. And the only thing I be saying to women is there is no award for telling these stories. It's the same when y'all see people marry somebody, help them build, don't get no prenup, and then at the end they cry about however the turnout is.
Right, and y'all be cool with that. Y'all jump on the panel if I have a, yo, this silly nigga got. If I had a, yo, this silly nigga got. He ain't let us sign, he ain't make us sign a prenup party. If I had a, he ain't make us sign a prenup party, and we talked about how silly the man was, y'all be swinging through these doors, the women that is, I'd be swinging through these doors all day. You saw how it was when I was over there on that channel where they thought we was going to talk about the passport bros. I had another thing coming for them. We talked about God. I made them talk about God. Yeah, they ain't like that either. Y'all saw them, they attacked me, bro. Fake Christians. They call themselves Christian women. Man, listen, man. Don't let them play with you, guys. You are the prize, bro. Don't let them play with you.
Like, it's your job to be on top of the things that are best for you. It's your job to be accountable for the things that are happening to you. I talk to some of y'all be a part of domestic violence situations. First dude, you done got into it, he beat you up. A man should never put their hands on a woman. But how do you explain you went and got a different nigga, this nigga beat you up too? Y'all go get in another relationship. And then by the second or third relationship, you damn near be the one starting the fights because you so used to fighting.
If the shoe fits, let them wear it.
You never reflect yourself. You just keep telling yourself you getting the shit end of the stick. Like these things are just happening to you. You the common denominator in all this shit, and y'all be good and old and can't understand it.
Good and old.
Y'all don't never want to look at y'all self. I don't understand it. Y'all killing me with this shit. Long ass comments on my page. This some of y'all go to inboxing me. Woo, Jesus. Help them. Y'all want me to pray for y'all? Because at this point, you just gonna need to hold on to hope like the slaves.
They used to that though, love. That's what their mama taught them. Their mama taught them, love. That's remember you got to see that morning live, B. That morning live. I told you about them governing poverty. You know what I mean? That's what the mother teach them. Oh, money don't grow on trees. Get away from me. When money do grow on trees, you just gotta know where to plant the seeds at. See, if they, you know what I mean? Like I said again, they love you. They love you. And they did what they had to do to bring you up and to maintain you. But they never got to the skill. They never got to the education. You know what I mean? In time enough to teach it to you so that you can be useful. Remember, poverty is 50% circumstance, 50% acceptance of those circumstances. We not gonna play with them, you know what I mean?
I don't know. And when I go to talking like this, y'all swear I'm siding with the niggas. I'm literally telling you motherfuckers how not to let a bitch dog you out, manipulate you, try you, cheat you out of years of your life. It first starts with you not being okay with cheating yourself. You being okay with not lying to yourself. Y'all won't tell yourself the truth. This is why you're so comfortable with people telling y'all lies. This is why you sit around and you let a nigga lie to you for years. You let a nigga cheat on you for years. Let a nigga treat you in ways that you don't want to be treated for years. Know why? Because you're treating yourself that same way. It match up. It match up with what you got going on. Y'all don't want to hear this. Y'all want somebody to sit with y'all like them hoes be doing on TikTok and them YouTube blogs, and they just talk about how niggas ain't shit. That's what y'all want to hear. You're not going to get this on here. You won't get it on my page. And y'all come on here. The other lady came on and was like, I think what she's really trying to express here is self-reflection and ownership. It's not just the woman she addressed. And no, it's not okay. Bitch, I'm saying it's on the woman. Ho, I don't give a fuck. I'm telling your ass is you. You can understand. You can say what you think I'm trying to say. I said what the fuck I said. You don't have to re-explain what Love Dorsey said on the Love Dorsey. If the bitch watched the video, the hoe know what the fuck I said. She know what I said. I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know why y'all think something coming from me. And then for me, like I said, I'm raising 3 young girls. I teach them to look at y'all like, hey, don't listen to these dumbass. You see an older bitch that keep talking about her problems all day long, keep on talking about with a man, get away from her. I tell them one of my biggest things, I don't want drugs, getting on alcohol, throwing your life away in them type of way, and following behind one of you hoes online that think that you getting some sort of war for being. These are the top 3 things I teach my daughters. Don't use drugs. Don't get carried away with alcohol. Please don't follow one of them trout mouth bitches online that keep telling me how a nigga ain't shit and that their whole life is the fault of their baby daddy. Please. Please. And I know now y'all don't like me. I know. That's been going on since I got on here. I've just had to let y'all know in another unit of time, I don't give no fucks, and you're still silly as fuck. Going around saying that dumbass shit.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
In the community that are taking y'all silly asses to therapy. As soon as a bitch say they doing a Zoom or some sort of productive resource to be able to do better, you hoes got every excuse in the world. Oh, now you got to get to work. Now you got to do this. When the nigga had you sucking dick in the alley with your wig off, you ain't have to get to work. When a bitch was lying, cheating, manipulating you for years.
Oh, love, yo, love. Damn, love. Damn, love. Why you blowing him up like that, love? Why you doing him like that tonight, love?
If the shoe fits, let them wear it.
And it's a fact, though. How many of you guys tried to do it the right way? Like, yo, come on, babes, let's go to therapy. And she dubbed your ass. Or you tried to do something and she dubbed it. She ain't got time. She ain't got... Nope.
Years, you ain't have to get to work. You had time for that. A bitch go to talk about some real shit, some stuff that's productive. You don't got the time. You got to check your schedule. The fuck? Shit don't make no goddamn sense. I can't stand it. A bitch with a sad story is like, ooh, give me crack. I'd rather smoke dope than to sit up with you bitches and have a crybaby ass party about how we victims. I don't got time for it. The shit is
They ask for the truth.
Sad.
But they can't handle it. They want to remain stupid.
Yo, love, yo. You went off tonight,
it's
yo.
Negative. It kills you. I'd rather smoke a crack rock with the most fluid crackhead in one of y'all hoods than to sit up with you bitches online and keep talking about how your whole life is the fault of a man. Yeah, they do. Got time. You had time for a nigga lies. You had time for him cheating. You had time to call that girl and ask her what is you doing with him. You had time for that. You had time to go argue with a bitch online. You had time to check a nigga phone. You had time to pull up at the club and see what he doing. You had time to argue with his homeboys. You had time for that. You had time to go cry for the 5th time. You had all them years for that, but you ain't got 30 minutes, an hour, 45 minutes, go to therapy, get in a Zoom, find out some shit. You ain't got time. You got to check your schedule for that. And you ain't putting on that many goddamn lace wigs, ho. Go get yourself some fucking help. Y'all hoes ain't doing that much taxes. The fuck? I don't know. I gotta see. You know, it's tax season. That nigga been taxing your ass for years. It's been fuck your ass over season for years, and you had time for that. The fuck?
Yikes, guys. You now tuned into the Righteous Fair, guys. It's the Righteous Fair. You know what I mean? We don't sugarcoat anything, guys. We don't pander. You know what I mean? The truth is love, guys. I told y'all, they walk around here all day lying to each other, talking about they love each other, and ain't having these conversations, the conversations that we have on a daily basis. They love each other, but they scared to have these conversations. You know what I mean? They don't love each other, guys. You know what I mean? They don't love each other at all. Today, guys, we learned, though, the worst mother in the Bible. We learned the worst type of black mother, Helluva Mother, you know what I mean, in the black community. Y'all know what it is, yo. Evil come in all colors. A modern woman is a modern woman, whether that's black, white, yellow. We know what time it is, guys. I appreciate you. I wanted to put up a banner, but I'm scared if we put up a banner, then I wake up tomorrow, it's gonna be a whole new number, guys. Where we at now, guys? 25,000. So we doing it big, you know what I mean? We there now. I told y'all, it really ain't about the numbers, it's about the influence. So just keep doing what y'all been doing, liking, sharing, you know what I mean? Telling a friend to tell a friend. Y'all already know I done proved my worth. I done showed y'all the truth of proof. You know what I mean? Everything I've said have aligned with what I've showed. You know what I mean? I see my results. I see what it is. You know what I mean? Enough self-marketing, though. Let's get to work, guys. Let's start checking these people, bro. We got to start checking the people within our family. And that mother, that queen, you know what I mean? You're going to have to take her off your pedestal, and you might have to explain to her why. She ain't going to like it. She ain't going to like it, but that's okay. Not everybody could go. And you ain't even got to cut people off nowadays. All you got to do is grow. You know what I mean? I grew, and a lot of shit fell off my tree. That's all I did. I ain't cut not a single nail one of these motherfuckers off. I just grew. You know what I mean? And they fell off. That's what people do. You know what I mean? All right, guys? So remember, you want to be successful. Fuck being liked. Way too many people running around here trying to be liked. You never gonna be able to make everybody like you. That's impossible. So just be successful, guys. All right? MGTOW, Roman 12:2. You know what I mean? Do not conform with the ways of the world, guys. And stick your head into your Bible every now and then, guys. You gain a lot of experience. Remember, 1 page of the Bible worth 4 days of experience, guys. You stumble over the right story, it's going to blow your mind. You're going to start to think back and relate some shit you went through, and you're going to be like, oh, shit. All right. You know what I mean, guys? Remember, you the prize, no matter what they say. The world's stacked against us. They want to make us feel like we just a tool, guys. We more than just a tool, bro. They need us. We the men. All right, guys? Stop making bad deals, too, man. Stop making bad deals. Y'all niggas got a team full of whack niggas, yo. Whack people on your team. Y'all ain't never going to the Super Bowl if you keep shortchanging yourself. You know what I mean? Send them niggas to practice and only take the best. All right, send them to practice and only take the best, guys. Y'all wrap up, y'all strap up, y'all drink responsibly. Do not play with your life. We do it for the culture, y'all. Love y'all, man. Y'all stay safe. See y'all tomorrow morning, 9:30, guys. Don't be late. Don't miss the bus, yo. Don't be crisscross out this motherfucker. Catch that bus, 9:30, guys. Get on the bus. I see y'all, man.
This is what you have to remember. The average black woman in America don't get no older than about 14. So just talk to her and deal with her like you dealing with a 14-year-old. Don't come at her like you dealing with an equal, because she's not going to be able to accept that. You got to go way back. And we cut off at about 14 to 15. We don't develop and mature no further until we get some new information and accept some different information. Look at a lot of my lectures on YouTube. That's a people have put.
You are not niggers. You are not coons. You may smoke reef and drink wine and do crazy, wicked things, but you are not a wicked person by nature. You have lent yourself to wickedness, but you are a divine creature that must now come into the knowledge and power of your own divinity. And no preacher can resurrect you into your divinity. It takes God himself to bring you into your own divine nature. So we're not dealing with prophets. We have walked out of prophet teaching. This is the time and the presence of God. So I don't talk about God will come. God is already here. And he's working in me to resurrect you to your divine nature.